Dear Dad, I don't know why I'm writing this letter to you. It's probably because writing is easier than making you sit down with me for a serious father-daughter talk. We discuss politics, religion, and education, but I can't remember ever saying, I love you. I guess I thought that getting good grades in school was the best way of expressing my affection. Then, 3 months ago, you were diagnosed with liver cancer, and I didn't know what to say. I've watched you sitting on the couch with a blank stare out the window, trying to conceal your worries and fears. Girls that have immigrated to the West with their families often feel torn between the independence that Western society offers and the sense of obligation they feel towards not only their parents, but to their parents' traditional values. This often leads to conflict with the parents who, despite their love and best intentions, struggle to express it. In this story, a young woman tries desperately to put her conflicted feelings down on paper for her dying father. This is I Love You, Dad by Grace Sung. Although we're close, we never had that kind of relationship where I could tell you about a new guy I met, or ask you for advice about problems I was having with close friends. Our relationship revolved around school or how many scholarships I could obtain. You encouraged me to strive for excellence in all aspects of my life and always tried your best to give me everything I've ever needed or wanted. We've shared good times aside from the roughest period of my life when our relationship nearly ended. Looking back, I regret the grief I caused you, but I hope you realize that the tension between us was largely due to generational differences. I didn't think you could understand what I was going through. Listening to your stories, it seemed like you were used to living according to a set of rules that everyone accepted. Immigrating to Canada wasn't easy. You set foot on foreign soil and immediately confronted new ideas. As traditional Korean parents, you tried to keep your customs alive by teaching me the values that your parents once taught you. Miscommunication led to confusion, and our relationship turned into a never-ending tug-of-war. You put so much pressure on me to perform well in school. You never failed to ask if I surpassed the smart boy who was in my class. Who got better grades this year, you or him? And then we talked about my future. You said that law was in my blood and went on about my grandfather who was a great litigation attorney. I was glad that you thought I had the potential to become some big shot lawyer. But you exerted so much pressure on me. I retaliated from time to time, yelling, "What if I don't become a lawyer? Will that make me less of a daughter?" But as usual, you ignored my emotional outbursts. Usually, I surrendered, totally exhausted with a pounding headache. I didn't see the point in arguing when it felt like everything I was saying was going through one ear and out the other. Things started to change when I turned 15. You forbade me to date, so I began to date people behind your back. The guys I usually dated were either school dropouts or guys who were on the verge of failing out. My closest girlfriends were shallow, materialistic, and unmotivated to go to school. For some reason, though, I longed for their company. They understood me in ways that you couldn't. When I came home, I wore a mask that concealed my true identity. Upon entering the house, the adventurous and humorous girl would instantly transform into a quiet and submissive daughter. I could see in your eyes when I turned 16, you were worried. I was becoming somebody that you barely recognized. To take control of the situation, he would deliver long speeches at the dinner table. Eventually, you disconnected all the phones in the house, tore up my friends' pictures, and made me a prisoner in my own house. I kicked and screamed and spat evil words into your face. But still, you didn't flinch. At the time, I thought you were making me miserable when, really, you were saving me from failure. I remember the night that you told me to get out of the house. In the heat of anger, I left home, but you didn't stop me. Instead, you slipped away into your room, defeated. Eventually, Mom found out where I was staying, and in a tired voice, she asked me to come back home. And when I did, she burst into tears and told me that I was killing you. Every day, she said, when you came home, you walked straight toward the cupboard where the alcohol was kept. Your liver condition worsened, but you didn't care. Drinking washed your sorrows away. When I came home, you didn't say much to me, but Mom said that it was the first time in a long time that you cried. Looking in the mirror, I saw a girl that was fraught with anger, confusion, and guilt. I was headed in the wrong direction, and deep down inside I knew that you were right. Now that I am 21, I haven't finished growing, but I've changed for the better. During the past couple of years since you've been battling your illness, we've switched roles. Now that you are weaker and more vulnerable, I've taken on some of your responsibilities. I seldom have time because I'm so busy helping you and Mom, but I don't mind. It's my turn to take care of you. Sometimes I feel like the cancer is my fault and that your drinking was intensified by my wrongdoings, but I've gradually learned to change that perspective. Dwelling on the past is pointless, and right now I just want to make sure that you're healthy today and tomorrow. Thank you for your unconditional love and for saving me from the wrong path in life. In the past, our struggles have drove us apart, but now our experiences have brought us closer together than ever. I will never lose hope in you, Dad, just as you never lost hope in me. I love you.